All right, hi there, Lone. You had a quick question. Let me take a look. Okay, I'm going to post it right here. I might have missed your email, but you sent it to me again right now, so let's see if I can answer. You said, can you explain more clearly, please? I'm really confused so much. I don't know how I can study at these lessons. I just started vocabulary lesson 3, but I do not understand about every practices of this lesson. Okay, so you're going through the exercises and you want to check your answers, right? So let's take a look at that particular lesson. So I'm going to go to the vocabulary lesson 3. So it's an ebook of 200 basic TOEFL words. I'll click on the link and open it up. Okay, here. So let's say that you're doing chapter 1 right now. And let's say you go ahead and you look at the words, you study the vocabulary and context, and then you do the matching exercise, right? Now remember what lesson this is. This is chapter 1. So it looks like chapter 1, part 3, right? Matching. Now, with this ebook, you have to go to the very end excuse me, of the ebook to get your answers. Remember, chapter 1, part 3. So we're going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to the answers at the end. I'm kind of scrolling down. Here we go. So we're at the end. Chapter 3, here we go. So chapter 1, this is where it says answer key and listening scripts. Where is this? This is page 143 of my ebook. You can find all the answers to all of the different lessons in this particular ebook by going to the very end. You'll see chapter 1, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, talk 1. If you remember in that first chapter and the rest of all the other chapters, you will have a listening script here, and you see those words in bold. Those are targeting the vocabulary words in that particular lesson. You can see the answers to the listening practice tests here. So that's kind of how that particular lesson works. Okay, let's go to here. So I think I just answered that question, right? She said, please help me to learn your lessons easier. I'm looking forward to your reply soonest. Okay, so let's talk about one more thing that might help you. In addition to the ebook, you will be completing writing and speaking practice tests at my website. Am I right? So let's talk about completing a writing practice test. And really, any practice test will work in the same way. How about a vocabulary one? So let's say you want to take a quiz for lesson number 4. Let's say you've started studying the first 150 words of this particular list. You want to take that first quiz. You're going to click on it. And here, for me it says preview quiz. For you, we'll say attempt quiz now. You can see 148 students have taken this quiz. And you put start. Right now, you go ahead and answer. The way that you answer these quizzes are you choose different answers here. Now when you get to the very end, you want to click on the word next. And you still have to do this one. You put next. Submit all and finish. That's how you do it. You'll say yes. And now you have just completed one of my vocabulary quizzes. It will tell you which answers you missed, so you can see those. And you want to answer my vocabulary, my reading, my listening practice test quizzes. You want to do them all exactly the same way that I showed you now. Alright, let's go to a writing practice test. I'll show you how to do that if you're not sure. So obviously here you want to go to the writing section of my course. Here we go. So let's say you want to include independent writing practice test number 18. So you're going to click on that. It'll say attempt quiz now, so you click on that. You're allowed one attempt. You're about to start a new attempt. Do you wish to proceed? Put yes. And what you do now is, and I didn't set a time limit on these. I used to have time limits, but here, you write your response here. And then when you're finished with your response and you're ready for me to score it, you want to click next. Submit all and finish. You're going to put yes. And now you can see you have written your response here. Now the other thing is, you should probably go back, and it says here, it says email me once you have completed your independent writing practice test at this web page. Do not forget to tell me which independent practice test needs scoring. So you now have to send me an email to mbuckoff@aol.com, and then I will make sure that your practice test gets scored in a timely manner. So that's how you complete your writing practice test in this course. I have 40 different independent writing practice tests. I have 40 integrated writing practice tests. You want to do them exactly the same way. Now let's say you want to include, or you want to complete a speaking practice test. I'll show you how to do that. So you're going to the speaking section of my course, which is the very end. Let's say you want to complete practice test number 3 under the independent speaking task. Okay, here we go. So what you'll do here is, go ahead and cancel that. And you want to watch this video first. So you'll watch the video, and that'll give you the actual speaking practice test. And just read the directions on this particular web page where it says the VoxyPop discussion group. You want to open a new link. And that's going to take you over to my discussion, my VoxyPop discussion group. So you go back to the page, you'll watch the video, and in the video, that's where you get your questions. So you get the question there. When you're ready to answer it, you will post your question here under the independent speaking practice test number 3. So you'll click on that, and you record your response. And then my TOEFL IBT speaking specialist, he'll make sure that your practice test gets scored in a timely manner. So that's pretty much how it works. Alright, anyway, thank you for your questions. I hope this video has answered your questions in terms of answering the questions in vocabulary lesson number 3. You now know where to get the answers to all those lessons. You now know where you can get or how you can post all of those questions over at my VoxyPop discussion group.